Hi, Hima. I'm audible?
Yes, sir.
Hi. Okay, I guess the Dikshita was there, but now she is disconnected. We can wait for 1 minute, and meanwhile we can start with the introduction part. Okay, so that we can utilize the time in a proper way. Okay, so first of all, welcome to Q Labs for you, everyone. Okay, and this is kind of an initiative which I have started 2 years back when COVID was there, just for, for the professionals who are struggling with the job or who are ready to learn new things, but somehow they are not able to get the opportunities. So at that time, I have started this initiative, and recently, due to the recession, I have observed that again. Community is looking for some kind of support, so I have started this initiative again. So if I talk about myself, I have around 8 years of experience as a QA, where I have started my journey as a manual test engineer. Then later on, I have worked on automation, and I have exposure on performance testing also. So if I talk about my clients, okay, so I have majorly worked for Middle East and Australian clients. Okay, and I feel that I can give back to the society. So in this way, I'm just trying to like conduct some sessions. Those are valuable to all the community members. Okay, so this is a series which I'm starting for all the QA or all the freshers who are ready to learn things from real point of view. I mean, real kind of projects, how things will work, how QA will be involved in the project, what will happen if a project is new, I mean, from the scratch, what will happen if a QA will join in any existing project. So I will try to give the idea about each and every step, as well as I will try to give you one project which is currently under development, so you guys can also try to give the inputs and you can understand how things will exactly work. I know most of you have already done the trainings from different institutes. You must have some projects work, okay, but working in any real kind of projects, real kind of scenarios, that is totally different. Okay, so that is the only objective I'm trying to achieve with this series. This series will be a session of I will try to divide entire series into different sessions so that you will get detailed knowledge. And after the each session you will get the recording on our YouTube channel also, so that you can also rewind and revisit all the learnings from the session. Okay, so this is a whole agenda of this particular series. Now I want that you guys can also introduce yourself little bit so that we can start further. Yes, over to you, Hima.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay, so I'm Hima Bhagavati. I'm basically from Chennai. So I graduated MSc Physics in the year of 2021. And after my post graduation, I did a 6-month course in software testing, which includes manual testing, automation testing, which includes the Selenium tool with core Java, and then SQL. So currently, my course has been completed. I'm in the searching for jobs.
Great, Hima. I mean, you have idea about this testing profile, I guess, right? Because you have already
Eh,
done the entire training, correct?
yeah, correct, sir.
Okay, fine. Dikshita, can you introduce yourself?
Hey, hi. My name is Dikshita. I'm from Mumbai.
Okay.
So I completed my master's degree in IT in 2019.
Mhm.
Currently, I'm working as a QA support.
Okay.
So I have a basic knowledge of manual testing, but not entirely. So
Okay.
I'm trying to switch my career in automation
Oh,
testing currently.
okay. So you have exposure of real kind of project also?
Huh.
Okay. Okay. Great. Fine. So we can start with this today's session. Okay. So first of all, I want to know, you guys are already involved in the QA. So do you think this QA is really required in any software project? First of all, we have to figure out this. So do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Any good reason?
Because like most of the real time experience,
Mhm.
like we have to make sure na ki the like product which was developed by the developer, it's
Okay.
meeting expected result of customer or not, it's working like the customer's expectations or not.
Okay. Great. Hima, your thoughts?
Yes, sir. I believe as far as development is important, testing has also has the same weightage in the software development.
Okay.
So it's testing is mainly to focus that we are building the right product with the right quality, so that customers will be satisfied. And the basic motto of developing the software is to improve the customer's business. So in that case, testing makes sure that customer's business is not affected because of any bugs found in the software.
Okay, okay, great. It means you guys are already aware why this QA profile is required and what is the importance of QA in software project. Okay, fine. Someone also joined the session. Hi, I'm audible to you also. Actually, your name is showing as Poco F1. I'm not sure. So if you are able to hear us, then that's good. And if you want to introduce yourself, you can also. Otherwise, we can move further. Okay. Okay, fine. So yes, I agree with Hima and Dikshita that yes, QA is required in all the projects, and somehow the very small projects or in.
Coco replied in a chat as your voice is not audible for him.
Okay, but I guess audible to everyone, right?
Yes.
Okay, can you join again? Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so I was saying that yes, this yes, I was saying that yes, this QA is required, and the best example, which I have seen and I have introduced in the form, Google form, which you guys have filled just for the basic information. So I guess Hima has observed this and she has shared this screenshot. So that's great that you have figured out what is wrong. I mean, what should be the correct behavior in this case. But some other guys, I mean some of the members have filled the form without bothering what kind of error it is giving. Okay, so if you see this kind of thing, in case of telegram number or years of experience, in both the cases I was just a second, someone is again trying. Okay. Yes, so in this case, the error, if you see, error is same, must be a valid email, must be a valid email. So why this is coming? Because I have just copied this email address section and just updated it as a telegram number or years of experience. I didn't change the validation part. Okay, so in a similar way, when developer will develop any feature, sometimes he will simply copy paste the code because the module is already ready somewhere in the entire project. So I mean he simply copy and use it somewhere else. But we have to make sure that the validation part and how the flow will exactly work, the flow should work as per expectation or not. All the validations which are expected should coming in the software or not. So that is the main reason we have to make sure that things are in a proper way, and that is the only the reason why QA is involved in the project. And if you know this thing, like if a developer is doing the development, we can say why he will do any kind of mistakes, but somehow sometime developers are also busy in other things. Sometimes they skip the requirement, sometimes requirements changes with time. So all these factors are involved for for the mistakes which are done by the developers, and we have to make sure that those mistakes should not be carry forward in the production. Okay, so I guess from this real time example, you guys have analyzed how much QA effort is required in any real time project, right? Hi Vignesh, I'm audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So Vignesh, I guess you have gone through little bit about this thing, like why QA is required in the project. So before proceeding further, could you please introduce yourself also?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please proceed.
My name is Vignesh. I'm from Kanchipuram.
Okay,
I done my schooling itself in Kanchipuram, and I done my bachelor's in Sri Sankara Arts and Science College. My major is physics.
okay,
Then I pursued my master's in physics in SCMV University in Kanchipuram itself.
okay,
Then one of my friends suggested me IT sector in manual testing, so I joined Q Spiders in Chennai, Chromepet,
okay,
for
okay.
a manual testing course, sir.
Fine, fine. So you haven't any real-time project experience, right?
Yes, sir. No.
Okay. Okay, no issues. The objective of this entire series is to give you guys real-time experience how things will work for a QA. Okay, so now we will move further, and the next question for all of you: what makes you excited to join QA field? Because this is very much important. Why? Because joining as a QA, that is fine. You will start as a QA intern, and then you have to spend around 20-25 years on this field. So you must have something that must excite you to join this QA field and to remain motivated when you are into the QA field. So what all things that makes you excited? Hima, can you just share your thoughts?
Okay, so as a QA, I feel like this position is at the we are at the approval stage. Like even though the developers build the product, we
Mhm.
are at the stage to make sure that if the product is built right, we are giving the certification.
Okay.
And also basically, it's like finding the mistakes what others done. Like in this case, what developers done, it's the main team of the QA. So I think these kind of things excite me.
Okay, fine, fine. What about Dikshita for you?
For me, it gives me a like a opportunity to find a bug.
Mhm.
Like we are handling partner and customer product. So
Mhm.
what I was experienced, like if you as a QA, like before releasing the product, or if any like if without testing, if like any product goes to the customer, it will make the like almost loss of interest in our product, and they will face many issues. So it will be on like it will be completing like how to say, it's completely depending on me. Like I have to make sure that the product which we are delivering to the customer or our partner,
Mhm.
it's like there is no bug in that issue, or like in that product.
Okay, fine. Vignesh, for you?
For me, I don't know any programming language.
Okay.
That's why I choose the manual testing, sir.
Okay, okay, great. But
Because
yes,
I'm not in the field of computer science.
I understand.
So, yeah, yeah, sir.
Okay, okay, no issues. But Vignesh, one thing I want to highlight here, that yes, you will start as a manual test engineer, but later on you have to upskill yourself. You must have to learn some programming language to survive in QA field for a long run. Because right now things are changing. Like if you see, there are opportunities which are coming for manual plus automation. Okay, if you like specifically looking for purely manual profile, that are very less. Okay, although whenever like once you will be selected, you might get work on real time project only on the manual side, that is fine. But whenever company is looking for any opportunity or any kind of resources, he's just thinking from that point of view. Suppose I will hire you. Okay, so if I have requirement for manual, I will align you. If I have automation requirement, I will align you. Okay, so with a single resource, I am able to like fulfill both the requirements, manual as well as automation. So keep that thing into your mind and try to learn the any programming language. If you need any kind of support, I will give you the guidance on that part also, because last year I have started one series on Java, especially for the QA engineers, and that series is also available on my YouTube channel. So you guys can refer that one also for your reference. Okay, fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, now we can move further. Okay, so one thing I want to ask again, what all important traits QA must have? What do you think that some special characteristics should be there in a QA as compared to developers? Because we are the quality analyst, we are the gatekeepers, right? So there must be some traits which we have, right? We are special. So what do you think, Dikshita?
I think we must think according to customer requirement or user requirement accordingly, and we try to like break the software. Like we should always try to think in a negative way while testing the software.
Okay, okay, fine. Hima, from your side.
So I believe the first main thing is patience, because we have to do repetitive kind of work. We have to pass the inputs to the same field repeatedly in different cycles like that. So I think patience is important, and then focus, keen focus to the details given by the customer side.
Okay, fine. And Vignesh, any traits which you think of? Hi, Vignesh. Audible? I'm audible, I guess. Okay, fine. So yes, Hima, this focus is required, and there are other factors are also required, like customer focus. Everything is required for a QA. But whenever a person is going to hire you as a QA, there are few traits which he must check. First one is the attention to detail, that whatever the requirements client will give you, how much attention you are going to pay on those requirements, because until unless you are not going to pay the attention, you are not going to understand the requirement. Okay, so that thing we are looking from interviewer point of view. Then the analytical mindset, you must have analytical mindset. I mean, some professionals only read out the things, just learn the theory and prepare for the interview. That will not work in real time. Okay, then we look for problem solving abilities. You must have problem solving abilities, sorry. And you must be able to manage time. Okay, why you have to manage time? Because as a QA you have to perform n number of things in a real time project. Okay, and like doing all those stuff, you have to maintain the delivery on time. So you must have this time management skill. Then you must have technical expertise. I mean, yes, in case of manual, you can simply write the test cases and execute the test cases, but apart from this, you must have knowledge about different tools which we use for test case writing, or test case execution, or bug reporting. Okay, and if I talk about the automation part, you must have technical knowledge on the programming skills or automation tool. So yes, technical skills are also required. Then the next one is the effective communication. This is also required, because whenever you are working on any real time project, you must have chance to directly interact with the client. Okay, interaction within the team, that is fine, you can interact with your team members very frankly, you can express your thoughts. But when it comes that you have to communicate with your client, sometimes you don't answer things in a proper way with the confidence, and your communication is not effective, so that client is not able to understand what you are saying. Okay, so you have to be more effective in terms of communication. And the last one is the curiosity and the continuous learning. You must be curious to learn new things and ready to take new things, new challenges time to time. Because suppose if you have started your journey as a manual test engineer, you have to make sure that in next 3 years or 5 years, what you are trying to achieve and how you can try to achieve those things, you have to plan things and you have to start learning those objectives. You have to work on those objectives. Okay, so as a QA, these are the important factors which we are looking as an interviewer. Okay, so that thing can give you the idea whenever you guys will give the interview, that yes, interviewer must be asking the questions from these pointers also. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all. Now, let's discuss about the journey of a QA in any project. Okay, so generally, whenever you are like onboarded into any project, okay, there must be different step which will follow so that you guys can add as a QA into the team. So the first one, which is that is project overview, and the second one is the project processes. The third one is the team and important stakeholder intro. Okay, fourth one is this QA life cycle. The fifth one is project meetings, and the sixth one is QA processes. I will explain each step in details in upcoming sessions. Today we will focus on this project overview because this part is very much important. Suppose you have cleared the rounds, you are going to join any organization. So I mean, you have to be like ready to learn the things from your buddy. I mean, the member who is already working on one project. Okay, so what all things will come under this project overview? If I talk about this thing, so if you will join any project, any existing project, in that case, one buddy will be assigned to you. Okay, this is the scenario when you are working on any existing project. Make sure that. Okay, so what will be the, I mean, the role of that buddy? He she will like share the knowledge about the entire system in the project, what all things will work and how things will work, entire thing, entire process, she will explain you. In a similar way, she will help you in like initial setup for the project. Okay, there must be some initial softwares which are required for the project, dedicated softwares like VPN. Okay, so all these setups will be like done by you, but under the guidance of that buddy. Okay, the third one is she or he will give you the application walkthrough. You must be going to work on any existing project. That must be a web project, that must be a API project, or I mean this mobile project. So someone will guide you and will give you the walkthrough of the application. The next one is this, he or she will share the important documents and the Confluence pages with you. Okay, important documents with respect to the project, and the Confluence pages which are like online pages. Those are maintained by the project members, so that the new members, whenever they will join, they can directly go to the Confluence pages and learn the things from those documents. Okay, next one is she will share the pre-recorded videos with you, because if you are working on any existing project, there might be a reason that that project is a large in size, and there are n number of modules. So it is not possible that someone will give you the entire knowledge within a week or within a 15 days. Okay, and even if someone will give you entire knowledge, you are not able to take those knowledge sessions, right? Because you are on the starting page. So for that reason, some of the complex modules are recorded so that you guys can just learn from the recordings. Okay, next one is he or she will help you in providing different software accesses, like bug management tool. There must be some management tool, there must be some test case management tool, there must be some testing environment. So for all these you require some access, so all these access will be provided by buddy. Okay, he or she will help you in setting up the automation framework. Yes, that is also a role of a buddy in the project overview part for you, because if you are into the manual, that is fine, but as I said that right now opportunities are coming, like you have to work on manual as well as on the automation, so you have to ready with the setup. It doesn't matter you are doing the automation, I mean creating the script, but yes, you can help in execution also. Okay, so for that reason at least they will request you or suggest you to set up the automation framework. So these are things will be I mean are required, or are the process which are followed in any existing project. But what will happen if you are going to join a project from a scratch? Any idea, Hima or Dikshita?
Not sure. I worked on existing project only.
Okay, so can you add on anything which is missing here on the existing project part?
As a buddy, what you told, we already did all the like they all do same thing except this.
Okay,
I'm
Hima,
not sure.
any idea? Uh, like if you have like already gone through entire training process, so do you want to add any pointer on this existing project?
No, sir, I'm not sure.
Okay, so fine. And any idea about if you are going to join as a QA in any project which is going to start from the beginning? What things will be going for a QA? Any idea?
Um, Not sure, but maybe they will share the documentation.
Great. Yes.
Based on that, we have to like go through the all like their requirement and other details.
Hmm. Okay. Fine. So yes, correct, Dikshita. In this case, first of all, document or requirement will be shared by project manager or product owner or BA. Okay, it totally depends on how big that project is. Because if the project size is less, I mean the small project, then the BA will play a role of manager as well as the product owner. But if a project is big and a client is big, then they are ready to pay for product owner, project manager as well as BA. In that case, product owner will give you the requirements, and from those requirements you have to start the setting up the testing process, because this is a new project, so you have to like start from the beginning. I mean it's not like you will start writing the test cases, you will start setting up the automation framework, right? Because all these things you have to think of from your point of view. If you think that automation is required, what kind of automation, what kind of tool you can use, what kind of language you can use, right? If you want to add a test management tool, what kind of tool you can use that will be beneficial for your project. Because if I'm going to start working on any project where I'm just thinking of some software that is open source, that is totally fine for the client, right? But if I'm thinking a paid tool, then might be client will not approve that request, right? So we have to do the R&D also in the project which is from the scratch. Okay, before setting up any testing processes. So all these things, I mean all these things we have to start from the beginning. Okay, so as a QA there are a lot of challenges we will face when we will start working on any project which is from the scratch. We will discuss the entire things about this thing, like what will happen if we are going to join a project which is from the scratch in the next session. Okay, I will give you the idea what will happen if you will join any new project. Okay, and till then I'm just looking for any query which you have right now, so that we can incorporate those queries in our upcoming session also. Any query, Hima or Dikshita?
As of now, no, sir.
Okay.
But like what all are the topics we are going to cover in next session?
Okay, so in next session, yes, in next session, I will explain you about the project processes. I will explain you about team and important stakeholder intro, how that will happen. I will explain you about QA life cycle in a project. I will explain you about project meetings, then the QA process. Once all these things will be done, then I will share you a requirement document from a real-time project, and from that you guys can start setting up the testing process. You can start doing all the activities in a real time project, like project meeting. If I talk about, first one is that is grooming, then we have planning, then we have this I mean daily scrum. So all these things I will explain with respect to real time project, and I will share the templates, how you guys can start writing the test cases, how you can start executing the test cases. I will give you the idea how Zira will looks, how we can log a bug. Although I don't have access, I mean, I don't have a paid tool access. Okay, but whatever tool I have access, I will try to give you the idea from those tools, so that you guys have a real time exposure on any project. Okay, so that is the whole agenda. And if you guys are interested further, we can also plan for the automation, how we can plan the automation. I mean, how we can think of this particular project is required that kind of automation tool or automation framework. Suppose we are working on the web application, do we go for Selenium or do we go for Cypress? Do we go for WebDriver IO or do we go for any other tool? Okay, so how we will decide this thing, that is also important. So all these things we will do in upcoming sessions. It is not kind of any theoretical sessions. Okay, whatever things come in my mind, whatever things comes in your mind, I will try to answer those things in a proper way, so that you guys can have understanding of how we can work in a project. So that is the only agenda. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Hima, anything from you?
Can you share your YouTube link in the group or
Yes, sir.
to
Yeah,
my
yes,
personal chat, sir?
I will definitely share. And by EOD, you guys will also get the notification for this particular video also on the YouTube channel. So you guys can start like learning things from the recordings. Okay. And apart from this, I mean the Java for test automation series, I have also covered one series for the SQL, because right now if you are a QA, this database testing is also important. So you must have knowledge about basic queries, at least how those queries will work for you. Okay, so all these things are also available on the channel. You guys can go and like see the videos, subscribe and like, so that other members can also get the notification and start using and utilizing the content. Okay. Fine. So we will meet again tomorrow. Fine, Hima and Dikshita.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for joining the session. We will meet again. Till then, bye bye. Take care.
Thank you. Bye bye.